Okay, we made it into the game, which is looking pretty good. I forgot that we painted last week. I also forgot that I said I was going to put the paint gun mod in, but I don't know that we'll actually need it. So, welcome everybody. Welcome Rumble Strip. Thank you for keeping me company in the chat, even though I wasn't really talking all that much while I was trying to get the game to load. But anyway, we are here. And let's recap what we did last week, because I'm trying to remember what we did last week. We painted some things on the ship, I believe, so it has some extra. Not everything is carbon fiber anymore. There's some non-carbony fibery things. It actually looks like a somewhat livable space now. I think we were going to get the paint gun mod so that I could paint the floor a little bit better in here. But that's okay. We don't have to do that today. I'll try to remember that for next time. Or if we run out of other things to do and I want to risk the game not quite loading again, then we will do a reload at some point today. I don't know why the game has been doing this lately. It's very strange. The when I load the game, it's been a thing for a while, and I assume this is just my computer being weird, but oh, apparently I painted some roof tiles that are outward facing. I think we're gonna have to put those back because they look silly. Or we make this whole thing this color. This is called making lemonade out of painting the wrong thing. Yeah, let's see. Let's put that back. Anyway, I'm Duke Skyloafer, as you may have guessed. Is this the right... Is this the right color? It is. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, it's not the worst. It gives it a little bit of a little extra something. A little je ne sais quoi. Yeah, okay. So, when I load the game in, a handful of very specific textures take a long time to load. And then the other thing that's been an issue lately is when I open the game, whenever I open any of the menus, whether it's pause or the terminal or the block selection, the game will, like, you'll get the arrow will appear, and then the game will just kind of lock up for a minute, and then everything just shows up. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It's probably something related, like my hard drive is probably it's probably like a block. Something's blocking it from. It's probably busy. That's what I'm saying. So I'll have to figure out why that is. But we have a couple of things to do today. The first thing is getting this miner back out and about so that we can finally, hopefully at some point, go get some gold. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I had it doing. I'm trying to remember if I had any other thing that I was trying to do to it. Oh, that's right. I think it had just come back. Oops. I think it had just come back. Let me adjust my microphone. There we go. Physically adjust it because I couldn't see my keyboard. And let's send you off to... Actually, wait. I want to specifically... oh, you... Haha. I actually didn't. I didn't stop it. That's right. It had come back right at the end of the episode, and I was like, ah, that's good. I didn't want it flying. And yeah, here we are. So, anyway, it's off to do its thing over there. That's good. All right, so the plan for today, there's two things we're going to do. The first is we're going to reroute, I guess this is three things. We're going to reroute the Odyssey's connection to the base this way so that we can start to dismantle the rest of the Illiad and use its delicious parts for other things. And then we're going to start working on our space miner, which will be basically untested for a while because we are not going to go back to space. So let me grab a couple of parts to build with. Why do we have so many component things? Oh, we must have... The base's components. They all moved on to the ship. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's kind of weird, but whatever. We'll have to... That'll be enough. We'll have to figure that out at some point. So here's... I think I'm going to put one of these here. And... go from there. We'll hook that in. I think, let's see, that's in the ground, so we could actually... Oh, look at all this over here. Delicious
Inventory
resources.
full.
Shoot, now I have... That was a bad idea. Because now I can't grind down that thing. Go do something with that.
Inventory full.
We'll come back to that. Alright, so we're going to put that there. And then we're basically going to take it... Where are we going to connect in? I think this is important. We can't connect in there. No, we can't, because that'll block through there. So we need to basically, I think, right here. Unless we want to come in under there. I think right here is probably good. We'll just take this guy out and put one of these in. Just occurred to me that I may have put an armor block in instead of a junction over in that corner. And that would explain why I can't withdraw anything. Yes, yes I did. Yes I did. Ow. Ow. And since all of the... Wait a minute. Reactor components. Get out of here, you. Okay. Woo, we'll come back to you.
Inventory full.
I have 62 reactor components on me. I mean, I know why, but why? Junction, that's what I wanted. There we go. Don't know which one that was. Hang on. There we go. I updated the mod list to include those laser tool things. Do we not have the components on that side? It's construction components. What do I need? What do I actually need? Okay, good. That's enough to make it functional. That's all I need. All right. I think we're just going to run it up, like, right in front of the screen here. We can't run it right in front of the screen, right? Because it sticks out like that. Yeah, that's right. So, just go like this. almost there. I'm going to actually come out this way now. I'm hoping that the stream, which was already off to a great start, goes okay, because it is storm and thunders over here right now, and my internet always gets kind of weird when it's thunderstorming, so... Okay. I think everything should be back to being connected. I'm going to see if I could use this laser gun thing to build any of that up. Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully our mining ship doesn't come back for a while. So let's see if we can... I know it's going to hit all that steel underneath. That's okay. May have run out of some component. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in now. What are we trying desperately to build here? We don't need radio components. We probably need motors. And potentially steel tubes. And potentially interior plate. Okay, well, I guess we're waiting then. Where are we putting all these radio components that it's... thinks we need to build so many of these? Alright, I don't see a green light yet. Might have to do those last ones manually. Okay, either way, that worked pretty well. Much faster than manual melding. Manual welding. What are we missing? Do we miss any ones? And we have a nice solid platform now. Yeah, we'll double check all those, but let's get these last few here. Why can't I move? Does this thing have a weird hitbox? That's weird. Oh, it does. This corner thing has a different size hitbox than the rest, because you could see I'm walking and then I kind of dropped down a little. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I still can't walk out. Weird. Alright, we got the green lights. That's good. Oh my gosh. I can't. That's so weird. I don't remember that ever being a problem, but maybe I never tried to walk on these. Alright, that means we could start taking this down over here. And then we could start, hopefully, trying to disassemble this thing without disassembling parts of the Odyssey. So, do you have anything in you? No. Okay. I'm definitely taking this apart manually because I don't trust that. I don't trust grinding with the laser beam pointed at the Odyssey.
Inventory full.
I don't know what the what that thing does, that grinding laser, I assume if it grinds like a container that's full of things, whatever's in those things will get pulled into the welder grinder thing. But who knows? All right, let's check on our guy here. So he's at 2%. He's getting ready to drop some stone, and the battery is 76% full, so he's not going to be coming back for a while. So, all right, Odyssey. I'm sorry, Illiad. I think it's time. Time to go. Time to go. And we are going to have to move. Yeah, why don't I actually do that first? Why don't we move? Okay, I never did find where that other controller went. Why don't we move our hydrogen engines somewheres else? What if we put them up top on this refinery? And we're going to need those O2s. Oh no, they're called O2s. Did I type? I must have typed 02s. Alright. Let's see. How are we going to pull this off? Because you guys only have... You guys have one at the bottom? Oh, you do? I like that. Okay. So that means we could take you... Put you there. Put another one there. You can get them. And then we could actually make the connection between these using the engines. So we do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull all of this out of here, so... I got my spark effect back. For a minute there, I didn't have the sparks on my welder. Ooh. Just some construction components, huh? There we go. Okay, you're good. You're good. I hope this isn't making anybody sick the way I'm flying around here. There we go. Let's name you TB1. And what was the other thing? The engines, the quad 24s. I never even named the other ones, that's great. Alright, I don't think there's any way to get the hydrogen out of those other ones. So we're just gonna deal with it. There's plenty more where that came from. Alright. Let's see if we switch to grind mode. Not seeing any grinding happening. Seems to be grinding off in the distance. Do we need to set a... Do we need to set like a grind work on Hostile, neutral, friendly, own. The tool should work on grids owned by you. Yes, it does. Let's hop out and go take a look and see if we could see what this thing is actually doing, if anything. Is it possible that the thing that I'm grinding has to be way over there? Seems unlikely, huh? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Well, let's respawn back at the Illiad for old time's sake. How dumb is that? Alright, goodbye, old body. I had you for like 10 streams. That was pretty good. Alright. I did put the right ones in there, right? Yep. So, what if we turn on this thing's where it says draw, so you could see what it's. No, see, that's the thing. Is it should be. It should be anything that it hits along this path should be good, and yet, unless it's going really, really slowly. Also concerned that it could kill me. I don't know if it can. Yes, it can. So no, we're not currently grinding anything, it would seem. That was an accident. Although, it seems like it should really be probably grinding one of these things first. I wonder if it's because it's on a... No, don't get too close, don't get too close. Because it's on a subgrid? I wouldn't think so, but... Well, maybe this is going to take longer than I thought. We could also try the other mod. I mean, they're all using tool core, so I don't know that it would really make much of a difference. But let's see, that's so we have the large and then the regular. I think it's just the two, right? Well, we could try another one. I think we decided that this thing still is not a turret. So maybe we could put it... Can I turn off your... Oh, wait, drain all. What does drain all do? Filter mode? Wait a second. Is there things in the UI that I'm not... Ooh, I wonder if there's... Hold on, let's get this out here. I wonder if there's things in the UI that I'm not seeing. Hang on, I can't even turn it on, though. Okay. Activate. What if I said... Switch you to whitelist? Sounded like it started making a noise. But no, I still don't hear anything. Don't see anything disassembling. Well, I guess this is what I get for using experimental technologies. Let's look at it again. Here. Yeah, see, there's all these lines here, which leads me to believe that there should be some other options here that it isn't showing you for some reason. That is nice, that you can set the color. So you could do like a, in the same way that build and repair works. I feel like sometimes the block renaming controls are the reason that things in here get messed up. Like sometimes they conflict with each other, so maybe it's a good idea to take that out. Here's what I'm thinking first, though. Let's do a test. If I put one of these, not the big ones, the little ones. If I put like one of these, like right, let's say here, right, and we just aim it in that general direction. Oh, these things are expensive. They need superconductors. Oh, that's right. That's why we went with the other one. Well, I don't think we have extra superconductors. So maybe this is a moot point. I could go grab some out of one of the other things. So the simple laser multi-tool turret didn't work, right? Why didn't that one work? Don't remember why we ended up going with this one instead of you, because I couldn't control it for some reason, I think. You know what? We're gonna have a good old-fashioned grinding down of the ship, I think. I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna spend so much time messing with this, and we could do some other tests later. Let's just... It does seem like there's a... Can I... It almost seems like I should be able to target you, right? Well, you're friendly, so I can't, but I can't target this thing because it's a... Because it's me. It's on my grid. Kind of tempted to shoot the miner and see if he... We could sever this thing. Like, I could disconnect it and let it slide down a little bit. We could see if it being a separate grid... Actually, you know what we could do? Why not? Did you hear that? Hang on a second. Apparently I can control the thrusters of something from the seat. Do I have thrusters on? I don't think I do. Anyway. Let's put a... No. Okay, fine. Let's put a block where I could see it. Let's put it... actually, let's do it this way. Interesting. So it would seem I can only grind other grids. That makes sense. That makes sense. You can't grind yourself. Okay, so we could just disconnect this thing at any of these points, and then I should be able to start grinding this thing down. Okay, cool. This thing's already in the way here, so why don't we start with this. Goodbye, Illiad. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't think that through now, did I? Oh. Okay, it's fine. Please don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, you probably are not on, are you? Are you not, did I give you a minimum? Reverse, please. No power? You should have power. You've got... Oh, I turned these things off. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Let's destroy this thing. Here we go. Yeah, it prefers to be weaponized. It does not want to be... It does not want to be used for self-repair, apparently. But there we go. Looks like it goes pretty fast, too. Yeah, there are pieces of this thing disappearing that I didn't even intend to aim at. So... Actually, hang on. Can I add... why can't I add things to the... hang on. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. The laser blaster here. Can I see... Draw. Oh, that was draw. Okay. Draw on off. Okay, now I can kind of... Not the easiest thing to work with, but... At least now I can kind of tell when I might be about to take the Odyssey apart. Yep, what just happened there? That was not me. Alright, I'm going to stop this. And put her back where the other ship isn't going to bump it. And just like that, the Illiad is gone. Created in the last several episodes of Space Engineers on Helgen. Battered to hell in space. Crashed on this ice ball. And now its parts will be used to go back to space to survive for slightly longer. She was a good ship. Oh, hey, look at that. Custom turret controller. Alright, so, with that out of the way, I'm stuck here now. With that out of the way, we can get to work on building our... my headphones cord got stuck on my arm. Boy, I'm just having all the problems today. Good. We could get to work on building our space miner. The space miner. So I'm thinking... For the space miner, we're going to build it kind of on top of the spot that it's going to rest in, ultimately rest in. And we could use the laser gun to help build it too. Because that part does work. You can build on your own grid. So, at least there's that. Good for repairs, not good for self-destruction. So yeah, let's think about how we're going to do this. We want the miner to rest here. We don't want it to go too far forward. We don't want it to go too far backward. I'm thinking I'm going to temporarily take out this connector and put a small grid connector here instead, or we could just try to drop one on here. That would also work. Kind of scoot you over a little bit there. Yep. Cool. Okay. So anyway, that's what we're going to build on. That's not terribly misaligned, so I think... Actually, that's pretty darn close. It's a little bit misaligned, but not too bad. So anyway, that's perfect because now we will be able to see exactly how this is going to fit down in here. So we don't want to go too high up. We want it to kind of rest down in here. It could stick up a little bit, that's fine. I think the real question here is going to be, do I want it to have an actual cockpit just in case, or do I want it to always be remote controlled? Because that was my original plan, was that we would have it just be remote controlled so that I could stay in the ship, and if something was going to happen, that we would be, like if we needed to get out of here real quick, I could just initiate the recall command to the miner, and then it could just immediately fly back on its own, and we could already be charging up the jump drive and whatnot. So we'll have to program that with programmable blocks, because I'm not going to risk using the automatons for that, because that's just a little bit too slow and imprecise, unfortunately. Speaking of updates, I know I don't actually need a lot of energy, but I'm going to go walk over here and charge up while I talk. I don't know if you all have signed up for Keen's newsletter, their email newsletter, but they have one of those, and it's kind of new, and I think issue 2 just came out. And in issue 2, they talked about the next update and posted some links to some videos on V-Rage 3. V-Rage 3 is looking pretty good. They just they're showing some stuff with the water simulation and the voxel like ground simulation and stuff. It's looking very good. Space Engineers 2, assuming that's what V-Rage 3 will, what it is. It's either going to be like a massive update to Space Engineers 1, or it'll be Space Engineers 2, which seems more likely, but we'll see. It's looking pretty good, honestly. Like it's looking like the actual building blocks of the game, building with a grid system is pretty well refined at this point, although my understanding is that it will be essentially like a smaller grid. Like it'll be like small grid, but imagine like a small grid where like half the blocks are 5 by 5 instead of 1 by 1. So it's, you can imagine a large grid, but with small grid precision is what it was sounding like they were working on, which sounds pretty cool. Especially if that's optimized in the way that like a small grid ship that's the size of a large grid ship is worse for performance than a large grid ship. Large grid ship. But anyway, I'm rambling. It seems like the majority of their work is going into making the environment better, which is very cool. So like more realistic planets that can have caves and things like that. Water, like they had a demo where they had a dam made of blocks, a grid holding water back, and then they just deleted the dam and the water just like rushed out through the mountains. It was very cool. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I think we're still probably a couple years away from that actually being a releasable thing. At least, I'm going to guess at least 2 years is my guess. But we might have like an announcement within a year of something. But then the other cool thing was what's happening in the next update for Space Engineers 1. And Zockley had kind of alluded to a couple of things in a stream a few weeks ago about that the next one would be focused on NPCs and exploration. So basically, more things for you to find in space and on planets and stuff, which sounds great, because it basically, to me, that sounds like just integrating MES, doing what Modular Encounter Systems does. Not integrating it literally. I mean, maybe it could be, but probably not. But just doing its functionality natively is very cool. And but what they announced officially in that email was that the next update, which I believe is going to be called Signals, will have a new way it'll have a broadcast block, a new way for grids to communicate with each other. So like I'm talking about having a programmable block to signal my miner to come back and dock. This would be a way to do that without programmable blocks, which is awesome for, one, for ease of use, and two, for console players who can't use scripts. So I think that's very cool. We'll have to wait and see what all this block can do. but it sounds like it's ways for you to, like an event controller that can communicate to other things. And they said like it could be like a proximity alert thing where it sends a signal, presumably to chat, because I don't know how else you would send a signal, but like broadcast a message when someone gets too close to warn them away that you have active weapons or something like that, or have your ship be able to send a message to your base to go on alert or to open the door or whatever, which I've been using scripts for forever. And this would just be very cool to do without scripts. So, anyway, back to building. I need, what do I have on me? I have all this stuff. Can I put you all away through there? Yes, I can. Let's see. I need some. This connector has some things that I just put in there. Excuse me. I think we're just going to go pure remote, because I can use the excuse me, I just got the hiccups all of a sudden. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Very strange hiccup attack. Hopefully that goes away. Anyway, we're going to put the laser multi-tool things on here. They do work pretty well for mining. I tested them with mining. They go pretty fast. So we'll use them for mining. And that'll mean I won't have to necessarily navigate the tight spaces as much with the mining ship. So we should be able to just do that with the remote control, which means that I don't have to worry about oxygen. I don't have to worry about the space of the cockpit. So just basically I just need to wire up some containers to some drills, and it could be really actually pretty compact, which is very cool. Which means it could be mostly cargo and could be primarily cargo and thrusters. So we could maybe... Oh man, now I got the yawn attacks. Should have got more sleep last night. Oh, maybe let's not make this thing in this color. Entirely in carbon fiber black. What color should the miner be? I almost kind of want to make it like concrete. Concrete's not going to really show up much. I want to do something... Oh, how about plastic? Let's do plastic. This thing's going to be like a little bit more cheap. Not bright blue. Maybe we'll do... Maybe we could do something similar to this color. What was that one? Was that this? That's this one. We could do maybe something that's a little bit on the... Why can't I drag anything? Did the game freeze up on me? Oh, that was weird. Okay. I'm thinking maybe something in the orangish reddish. Still pretty dark. Yeah, let's do something like that. Not very... Not super bright, but just kind of tinted red, reddish orange. Okay, let's go with that. No, I didn't want to. I wanted to color this thing. There we go. Not pull the parts out of it, although I actually did want to do that. So let's see. We could do that, and we could go like this. Although, see, I'm stuck in a hole. Yeah. I might be thinking too much like I've got a Too much like I've got a cockpit on board. Maybe we... I think I am. I think I need to think about this whole thing differently. I think... Perhaps... Could we do... No, you're too big. Too big. Could we fit one of these things, like, right here? Yes, I know that's... You're dumping a bunch of rocks on me? Yes, the answer is yes. Anybody... Stupid. Anybody want to place bets on if it brought back any actual gold this time or not? Anyway, I am wondering if we could get a... If we could get one of these behind it. Ooh, oh no, that's probably the stone. It probably brought back a bunch of stone. Actually, you know what? I'm actually curious. Did it bring back gold? Nope. No, it did not. It's probably just... Probably brought back a bunch of stone or something. Unless... Actually... what are we currently building? Oh, you're disassembling things. It's disassembling the extra parts of the Illiad. Okay, never mind. So anyway, I'm wondering, could we shove one of these things, not you, I really hate that you're part of this group. Could we shove one of these things behind you somehow? I think I need to make like a something for you to grab onto, because you're not... There we go. So I can't... Sorry, every time I move away, it turns into the industrial one and then says, oh, there's no small grid industrial one. Alright, so if we put that there... Oh my god, it did it again. If we were to put that there, it looks like... Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's fine. It's fine. That is the lowest that we could put it. And I'm not able to actually place it. So that's actually the lowest that we could put it because of the way the back is there. Which is... Hang on a second. Is that right? I guess it is, yeah. It seems like it shouldn't be, though. It seems like if I built this a little bit higher, I would be able to get it down into that spot, but maybe this is better. Maybe this is better. Or maybe I should just do smaller. Or, actually, let's leave those there. This one on the front is actually... flat, so we could put it like here. Trying to think what I need from the... Oh, we still can't put it down one. It still have to be there, huh? I'm guessing that's the hitbox of the connector then. That's actually causing the problem. Well, maybe. Let's do another quick test here. Can I do a smaller one lower? No, I can't. I can still only do this high. If I do a bunch of small ones, it'll be more compact. So I'm thinking I might just do that. But we could do a lot of them.
Energy low.
Yeah, we could do a lot of them, and we could just do the, all the important internals could be in the middle. It's just an array of containers. We could pick up a lot of material with this, the floating mining square. Alright, let me go fuel up, and then I'm going to think about whether or not I like the idea of the floating mining square. Apparently I am trying to put things into a cannon. Forgot that was that's what comes up first now. I don't know why I picked all of you up, but you could all go back in there for now. Okay. Let's see, the mining square. Nah, don't really like it. I think we're going to try and do a... We're going to take out these middle two. Oh, but you see, then the connector... I was going to say, like, we could make it more centered and just have, like, one block split down the middle. And that would work really well, except the connector, there's no way to have the connector flush with it. Then the connector would have to stick out 2 blocks. I think that's okay. I think I'm okay with that. We'll make it work. So let's keep you two there. Let's see, what if we... kind of want this to be flush with the middle there. Like that. Because then what we'll do is do, we'll do just like 6 of them, which should be plenty, because I assume the drills also have, oh, actually, hang on a second. It just occurred to me that these are multi-purpose drills, which means we could use this as a repair ship as well, which means we want to build this thing with large conveyors in between. Yeah, that changes everything. Okay. I want to be able to get components into this. And, yeah, okay, this does change everything. Alright, we need probably something more like this. No, stop it. Because then we could do... Let's see, if we did container, how would we... Yeah, this actually worked better if I had rigged this up to have a rear connector instead of a bottom connector. Probably a little bit too late to change that, huh? Man. Oh, it would be a lot... It would be a lot simpler if it had a rear connector instead of a back connector. Ooh, could I do that? It'd be a lot harder to get the ship to connect up, like automated. I could do that though. We could easily pop a connector like right here, and it would still have most of this area to sit in. Ooh. Ooh. How hard would that be to get? If it was an automated docking connection though, it would have to like scoot in and back up. That would be really hard to pull off. I think it's still got to be a bottom connection. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. So I have to have one of these things. Which unfortunately I don't have one that's large connector on all sides, which I hate. We have no options at all, right? Even the modded things. That's still that. And this is all the small ones. Yeah, I don't think I have. Okay, so we can either go off to the side, and then I could split. I could do another one of these. and then go into cargo on the sides. And then we would have all of our important bits in the middle, which we could do. We could put all the thrusters and stuff in the middles. That might not be the worst thing to do. We would just have to have kind of like a row of these. Like that. And then we can do container, container, container. Let's do like that. And then where's my drill things at? I think these just look like normal. Yeah, they got, whoops. They got the large connector on the back there, so we could go that and like that. Yep, that looks okay. Yeah, it's not bad. And then we'll just put like thrusters and gyros and stuff in between there. And then get my remote control and cameras and all that stuff, and yeah, it'll be good. Batteries. We'll do like maybe some batteries, a couple batteries back here. This is going to be ion thrusters, so we're going to need a lot of batteries. We might even want backup reactors, which we would have some room for. Before I put the batteries in, I want to look at my options for... Get rid of all you down here. Let's make a bar for things I need to remember. Gyro. Antenna. We'll put an ore detector on there, even though it should be receiving ore detector signals from the main ship. It's going to need a programmable block. So let's definitely get you ready. Because that'll be, I'm going to use that for the return signal. Should it have its own shields? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to bother with that. Let's throw in a little backup reactor. And let's do... Oh, I need my remote. Good. And then let's look at ions. We're not going to do weapons. We're going to do warfare ions because they look the coolest. Or maybe it's just because they're the newest. Let's grab an emotion controller too, just for fun. Just for fun. Maybe we can program that to do something. It's really teeny tiny, so... Where's the screen? There it is. Yeah, maybe we could put that right in the middle there. Be very happy. Alright, I'm thinking... big warfare thruster somewhere in the middle like this. Maybe we push it forward a little bit. Do you want it down? Actually, I could do... Because this is 4 tall, if you include that there. So we could actually do 2 big ones forward and 2 big ones backwards. And then a handful of upsy-downsies. That's the technical term. Yeah, we could go like that, and I could do upward and downward thrusters in there. And then we'll figure out a place for some side-to-sides. We could put them maybe underneath there. And I think we're going to do the same thing. Well, let's get our batteries in first, actually. Let's do the warfare batteries. Let's say we do 2 there. I guess I could do up and down thrusters along the sides, too, so we can get more batteries. Actually, no. You know, I'm gonna do use batteries to cover the extra holes on the sides there. 4 batteries and like 2 little reactors ought to be plenty, I think. I think that ought to be plenty. And then how are we going to get... I don't know that I could actually go down that low on the back. That could be a problem. Why don't we put one of these batteries in the middle here? Like that. Luckily, I left just enough space for it on purpose, of course. Then, let's see, we can get our reactor down in there. Would I be able to fit... I don't even think we need 2 of these things going forward and backward, but you never know. It's going to be pretty heavy. Hang on. There we go. Okay. I think that'll look good. Then we could do our up and down thrusters along the sides here with the battery. And actually, let me weld up what we've got here to the best of my ability. I don't know if we'll be able to do all of it, but I'm thinking we're going to have some things poking up on the top now, or maybe even on the bottom. There goes our friend to go hopefully mine some stuff again. I'm really shocked it didn't get to the gold, and I'm actually now wondering if the sensor reading of gold in there is wrong. But yeah, we do have room on the bottom here. I think I'm going to use the bottom room for the side-to-side thrust, and we're going to have some things up on the top. And we could do a little bit of armor or plating or something to cover up the designs, but I don't know what the designs look like at the moment, so we're going to... Wow. Just an absolute mess. I wish the person who made the PAM script
Inventory energy full low
was still active, because I would love if I had one bug fix for them. It would be, please turn off the sorters
inventory
when
full.
the return to base trigger kicks in.
Inventory full.
Because what almost always happens is, it is in the middle of dropping stone way out there at the time that it decides it needs to come back to base, and then it just turns around and flies back, dropping all the stone. So, what did I come over here for? Who remembers? Oh, it's right. It was to use the laser. So I'm in the wrong seat. Here we go. All right. So, don't grind. We're going to weld. Here we go. Make my ship. I don't think we have many thruster components, so I don't think it's going to build those thrusters too well, but... Okay, let's see how we did. Yeah, look at that. Yep, we definitely do not have enough thruster components. So that'll be a thing when we get out into space. We will be working on that. But overall, I think this looks... Oh, okay, not a good place to be stuck. Why am I stuck? I am stuck. Okay. Can I control them with an event controller? Yes, technically, but what event would I trigger off of? Because it's entirely script controlled. It's the PAM script. So I'm not entirely sure what event. Does it do anything when it switches to return to base that I would need to, or that I'd be able to key off of? I don't really think it... I think the problem is that the state of the ship doesn't... I can't turn them off when the drills aren't active because the drills aren't active when it's dropping the stone. It's like most of the time, the majority of it's like normal operation. You would want it to be. You would want it to be able to turn them on and off when the drills are not active. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not that big of an annoyance. It just is what it is. So let's see. Since we got 4x4 here, we could do. We could do them flush with the top. I guess. Let me think about what I'm going to put on the actual top here. Maybe I want more batteries. Maybe I want more batteries. If I have more batteries, then we could do... we could definitely... We could stay longer in space. And I apparently put all my stuff away. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking we're going to put 2 more big old batteries on here. Like that. And then we'll do... Man, so, okay, I'm realizing now that building this thing on its own connector makes it really hard to build the underside of it. But I have an idea for that. I have an idea. Ooh, can I pull components? Oh, yes I can. Look at that. Alright. Yeah, it makes it hard to do the underside, but that's okay. We'll take care of the underside last. I need to do... I think, because I'm going to have thrusters underneath pointing outwards, that I'm going to do these like this, and we're going to assume that there's going to be some sort of additional layer on the top to pad it out, and only some of the bottom. So, let's say that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on each side. I think that should be plenty, because we're going to be in space either way, so... Should be no problem. Okay. Then what I need is gonna need a camera somewhere where I'm not gonna be blinded by this. I guess right in the center is probably where we're gonna end up. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's put our person there. Then we'll put one of these cameras right on top of it. Alright, that sounds good. And then we'll grab some spotlights that we're probably going to want. Let's see, where is this going to look the best? It's kind of weirdly centered there. We could put them on the side like this, probably. I think that'll look best. Maybe actually center them on the... Center them on the drill thing. Ooh, you know what, actually, it would look cool if we did something like that behind it. Going into the things there. That looks good. That looks good. Then I have no dampeners. Let's Don't really want to cover the whole top with steel plate. See, the thing is, all small grid blocks, oh, Rumble Strip, I just read your last message, and actually that's not a bad idea. Putting collectors near the connector to collect the ones that are dropping while it's trying to dock. That's actually a really good idea. And Mr. Concrete Joe, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. So, anyway, what I was about to say was, all of the small grid blocks are one steel plate. So it doesn't really matter if I do like half blocks or whole blocks or whatever. It's all just going to be, yeah. So we'll probably put some armor on the top just to cover up some of these unsightly bits. And probably not a whole lot of work in that area. So let me get my, let's see, maybe we'll do like we'll do something fun right here next to my happy face, which, ooh, I just had a thought. What if right behind you we put an event controller? What don't I need anymore? I guess only you. You're the only thing I put down. Let's put an event controller next to you. And probably just do it like that. And let me get both of these welded up so that I could test a thing. Okay. I would like to... Let's see, I swear I did this once. Oh, this is going to be hard to do without a cockpit here. Luckily, I got a controller. Alright, I want you... to be... happy... I think. So, event controller. So let's rename these things. Oh, we need a name for this ship. We need a name for this ship. When I was working on it, when I first looked at it before, I was thinking like Scorpion or something, but I mean, that's pretty obvious with the claws on the front, and that kind of applies to most mining ships. So, I don't know. Somebody think of a name, throw it in chat. This is going to be for the motion controller, and we are going to say when the connector is connected. I gotta give you, it should be this one. Let's name that connector real quick. Connector bottom. Alright, when the connector is connected on the bottom, then our emotion controller will be sleepy. And when it disconnects, then he will be neutral when he disconnects. And then we're going to put a second one in here. Not a second emotion controller, a second event controller. So we're going to rename this one to emotion docked. And then this one will be, I know, I'm spending all my time on the important things right now. Emotion cargo. And you we're going to say when the cargo percent is... let's see, how is this actually going to work in practice with the order of operations? So if he goes to dock and all of the stuff gets pulled out, as soon as he docks, he'll go to sleep. But then he will... He'll go to sleep, but then he'll wake up as soon as the cargo empties. So maybe we only want to either look at whether he's docked or... No, actually, you know what? We'll do this. We'll say cargo filled gets
Energy
to be...
low.
let's say 80%, let's say 75%. If you get to greater than or equal to 75%, it's going to be all these cargoes plus, oh, that's nice that it highlights those, plus these laser multi-tools. I think that's going to be, that's our only cargo here. So whenever all those together, then we're just going to have our emotion controller be very, very happy. And we're not going to have an action for when it gets emptied, because he'll just dock and then go to sleep. That's going to be the plan. And then when he wakes up, he'll just be neutral again. So that's good. We're also going to put in... I think I'm going to want two programmable blocks. I guess I'm just going to keep going in a row with these things. Alright. Then I want my antenna somewhere around here. Just packing all the important bits together on the front. We'll put the antenna there, and we'll put the ore detector on the opposite side, as per usual. And then the last thing I need is my remote control. Does this thing need a sorter system? Now that I think about it. I was thinking about the sorters for the...
Energy critical.
Oh, shush. The sorters on the PAM ship. This thing isn't going to have PAM on it. It's going to be controlled by me. But, does it need sorters? I guess it would, because it'll probably suck up some stone from time to time. Okay. I think the sorters are going to be manual. And where are they going to shoot out to? We could have this be the eject system on the top here and go to the sides. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Because here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go... Let's see. Do we have the armored ones? The little armored ones? Well, I need one of you, for sure. So you'll probably go... there. And... there. Of course I put that... Wait a minute. No, here. Okay. I don't want to forget to put my remote control in, so I'm going to put that in now. I'll get you later. Alright, so that's the sorter there. Is that where I want the sorter, though? Or do I want the... Do I want the ejectors to stick out further than this? Oh, you know what? Actually, we could make use of the back, our big back spots, and do ejectors, big ejectors at the back. Oh, I hardly ever do that. Why don't we do that? we could do this. And then half of them will get destroyed by the, what's happening here? No. Ah. There it is. That cuts really close to the back there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to the top sorters, the side sorters, just because that does cut so close to the back. And this gives me access to get into the cargo, so I think we'll just stick with what I was doing before. It's getting foggy out. I'm going to take a little nap real quick so that we can have a nice little morning with power. There we go. Morning, everybody. Morning. This thing's coming along. It's hefty, but only because it's multi-purpose. So, all right. Back to what I was thinking before. Do I want the ejectors, the actual sorters, to stick out one or be flush with this? And by sorters, I mean I don't have them in the bar. Oh, because they're not called sorters anymore. They're called little connectors. So, do I want them flush or do I want them to stick out one? I think flush is probably fine. Especially since it's in space and they're not going to immediately fall, so that should be fine. We'll do that. And we could actually go... we could actually make a whole bunch of them. This thing could be very good at ejecting. Yes, good. Then all we need is one sorter on each side. We could put it there. Cool. Now we just gotta spend a bunch of time piping this all up. And we have these guys now, which is not what I need. What I need is you. And then we need... and we need these T's. Such a tease. There we go. That will be our ejector system. And that should work perfectly fine. And we'll just kind of armor up around that a little bit. And we're going to need some gyros, which we're probably going to want a good number of them. I would love it if you all faced the same direction, but who knows. Is 4 of them, or 8 of them, enough? I think I got them all in the same direction, but I have no idea. Is 8 going to be enough? I feel like yes. Wow, that's nice. The first 2 are different. There we go. I want them to kind of look like they, like the eye on the front is kind of like skeptical, you know? That's what I'm going for. There we go. I think the funny thing is that we will almost never actually see the event controller or the emotion controller doing anything. And by that I mean, like, literally, we won't be looking at it. Why am I doing this all manually? I should be using the, laser gun to do this. Oops. Ah. Okay. Let's not worry about the rest of this for a moment. Let's figure out... You look so happy. You should probably be sleeping, but you know what? I'm going to let you be awake for now. Let's see. How much do I have on me? I have no steel plate. Okay. Yeah, let's armor up a little bit. What else did I need to put on here? We got my programmable blocks. Oh, I was going to put some reactors on. We could slap them on top. Or we could put them on the bottom. I think the bottom is probably a... I mean, I could put them like... Yeah, technically. I was originally planning on putting one like here. I think we do have to armor up some of this on the bottom. The top is going to have more armor, though. Let's... Just for aesthetics, let's put some on the top. Let's put 4 of them. That will be plenty much for if the batteries die. And one of these control blocks, I believe, one of these programmable blocks, I believe I'm going to have running a script that will manage the power, basically. So it will only turn on the reactors if the batteries get low. So my hope is they will purely be for emergencies. And these things don't use up a ton of power, but they could, these lasers plus the thrusters could potentially drain these batteries if it's a longer mining session. So, alright, other than that, I want to put some fun stuff upon the front of this. Do I want something like you? No, the rest of the ship is more like this, so let's do these. Where do we want this to actually end? That might not be too bad like that, or maybe it should go back to there, which should mean we would want...
Energy low.
Really? Was I not just getting energy like an hour ago? Yeah, it looks okay. And then we'll just kind of swoop back. That's another technical term. Yeehaw. Settle you down. Is that what I did? Then did I just do a... Or did I do... Oh, this needs to go over one. That's what that is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it'll be okay. For like a happy little front. Alright, let me go charge up over here real quick. I'm barely using any hydrogen because I'm not flying around as much, which is good. Maybe we will call this thing the, oh, you know what, actually, it kind of looks more like a turtle. Even though it's red. Maybe we should call it that. Tunneling turtle. Yeah, we're going to call it that. For no good reason other than I just thought of it. So this will be No, because then my abbreviation would be TT. And that means every time I go to type TT to get bottles, because that's what I'm used to doing, I'm going to pull up every cargo container on this thing. So let's not do that. Let's call it the... I have a really dumb name that I think I'm going to go with because of how dumb it is and how ashamed I am that I just came up with this. But this thing uses lasers and has an emotion controller. And I'm going to call it the Happy Zappy. That's what this thing is called, the Happy Zappy. Yep. Could it be a better name? No. Unfortunately, it cannot. Such a thing does not exist. That does mean I could go and name things now. What was I doing with you? You are going this way. Yes. Folks, if you are enjoying the stream in real life, please consider, as I say every time, please consider throwing a like on the video. It does help significantly with the algorithm recommending my stream to other people, and it doesn't cost you anything. But I understand if you don't want to. You know, because it does put it in like a playlist or whatever, so, you know, I get it. Feel free, though. It does help, but I appreciate you being here either way. Let's do something more interesting. I'm going to keep this up high just to cover the gyros, and I want to keep this up high around these things, but then after that I think we're gonna, well, actually I think right here I'm gonna leave this thing uncovered, so we're gonna slot down right away. I'm doing mostly single block instead of like the half block slopes. For no good reason. I have no good reason to do that. So I think I'm going to leave this uncovered in the back too. We're going to slope into it, but generally leave it uncovered. And I'm leaving all of this open on top. I'm not going to like put plate over it or anything. It'll just be kind of like additional greeble almost. Well, fairly close to. What did I do there? I had those going like this. I think I might continue with that. I don't know. Actually. Now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm saying it out loud. Because that would work. Oh, that would have to go there. Right, to match the other Oh, no, they wouldn't. That's completely different over there, so we don't need to worry about this. Let's get rid of that. Here, let me do this. Yeah. Okay. Let's do... Oops. Yeah, I got it from way over there. Alright, let's figure out... Yeah, I was originally going to leave that kind of blank on top, but now I'm thinking I'm going to do something like this. And we'll have to do that. Is that the block that I put behind it? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. And just make you full. Full block. Full block. Looks good. Now I'm trying to think of how I want to do lighting on the back. I'm thinking just leaving it like this, and I could put a little light right in there to have some rear lighting. And then what do we want to do right here? I think in order to match the other side, well, somewhat match the other side, we're going to do this. And for some reason, I've completely shied away from using any half blocks at all, which I think is going to be a detriment to us. So, for the first time in the build, we're going to throw in a brief half block dip. Just to break it up a little bit. Just so that this thing doesn't look like a floating piece of armor, which... It's only really going to look like that on the top, since I don't have any other armor on the sides. And it's really an odd mix of 4-block and 3-block things. But let me get the gun to weld this up. And then, even though most of it is placed, all the armor is just armor. Like, all the components are there already. But, this will get all the other stuff as well. I think this is probably going to get the majority of the ship in one shot. Here you can see some things popping in there. That's probably all the piping and stuff coming in. That really doesn't help, does it? Alright, that's probably good. Let's see how we look. Yeah, that looks good. It'll look even better with the when those things get welded in. But yeah, I think that looks okay. I like that with the plastic look. That's pretty good. Apparently, I don't have enough for the reactors yet. The Zap Happy Order Knight coming in with the win. I love it. I love it. I'm going to change a little bit about the back here. That's much better than what I came up with. Yes, I like that a lot. And actually, this is its own grid already. I think I can just name it, right? Let me check. Did I leave something accessible here? Boom. Love it. Alright, let's get some lights on this thing so that I could see it when I'm in the space. Let's see. Not offset. Actually, no. Offset lights would be good. Would be okay. I was actually thinking corner light. Did I pass up the little corner light? Yeah, I was thinking corner light in here, but now actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking offset light might look better. Oh, of course I do. Not that many. Maybe this miner is somebody's imaginary childhood friend. I don't know. Who could say? Kind of don't like how there's like this thin cut right there. I almost want to extend this back one. You know what we could do, maybe? Since we're already doing some things, some half-block things on the back here, maybe we do... Or do that on the back. Yeah, it looks okay. Gives it a little bit of extra something. Now I'm wondering if I want to do anything more half block pointy on the front, and I think I'm going to do that just right here. Do I want that anywhere else? I don't think so. So we'll throw some of these on the front here. Get it a little bit pointy. Let's see, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Zenador. I was thinking of paneling over them, but I kind of want to leave things exposed for the aesthetic of it. You know what I could do, though, actually, now that you say that, because I do want to think through everybody's suggestions here. Now that you say that, we could instead do not panels, but the windows, the barred windows. That could work. Oh, here comes our daily delivery of ice and stone. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Where's them little windows at? These guys, the barred windows. I don't care what I put you on top of. How about you? What do I need for you? Girders? Girders. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Because you'll still see them. Actually, you won't be able to latch onto them, will you? What could I put? What would be a nice thing that I could put somewhere that's kind of flat? I guess I could put like one plate somewhere. Let's see. What do I have in my repertoire? You know what we could do, actually? Here, we could say... We could put a light panel, like right here. Like right in the middle to kind of light the place up a bit. And then we could use that to put our bars on. Cool. What do I need for you? Just construction components? Why are you saying doot-doot to me all the time? Cool. Oh, because it's stuck. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That was a good idea. That was a good idea. Thinking, though, that I might still do something here to break that up, but I think I'm going to do something different than I did before. I'm going to do... Actually, that's not bad. I was actually going to go with this one. But now I'm wondering if... Which one looks better? Flat or the... Like the 2-panel or the 3-panel? I think 2-panel looks better. Let's go with that. Otherwise it looks like it actually sticks out too far and then comes down. Okay. That looks good. I'm not going to keep going with the slope. That's just to bump it up a little bit there. Do I want to do that anywheres else? The only other thing I could think of is maybe like dipping in, like we're doing something to break up like right here. Maybe this is where I'll do the this thing, because we could do something like this just to give it like a little bit of a row of panels look, kind of to break it up a little bit. We could also, there's a couple of other things that I want to just kind of drop in here that we could do. So I want to put in a, let's see, near the front, I want to put in another light block. Actually, maybe that one right there is enough. That one might be enough. We'll stick with that one there. Okay, so what I want to do here, I think right there, and right there, for fun, we're going to do the... shoot, what is that one called? It's not the exhaust. It's the one that's like... oh, the neon light bars is actually a really good idea. I actually have an idea for that. But no, what I'm trying to remember is what's the thing that has the, like, it's like a vent that lights up when they're, the heat vent. It's literally the name of it. The thing that lights up when it's using a lot of power. Put 2 of those in there. Did that come out the right way? I think so, yeah. And then we'll have to program those to occasionally turn on. Okay, so for the neons, I actually do have an interesting potential idea for those. Okay, let's put the neons in here, and then, oh, they're actually already pretty close to the color I was thinking. We're just going to use this color. I want them to be kind of yellowy, and keep in mind that they're going to be yellow. This is not going to be silver. It's going to be brownish. So I should have interior plate, right? Okay. So what do I have? I need this. Oh, are these things not?
Energy low.
These things aren't really flush with the side, are they? That's okay. Don't really need them to be. I just need just a straight neon tube. There we go. I don't think they're going to work the way that I want them to on the... Ooh, I should have done... No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't look good. They're not going to work the way I really want them to because of the way they are centered in the block and not, like, flush against the thing, so that wouldn't... actually, would it? Oh, maybe, maybe you're onto something there, because here's what I was thinking. Let's up a corner. There we go. Wait, maybe they are. Oh, yeah, maybe they are. Okay, never mind. I was thinking something like that, but you are right about that. That would look really cool. All right, I like this. I like this collaborative thing here. We could go like this. Boom. Oh, this is going to look awesome. What parts... Oops, there we go. What parts do I need to build all these things? Small steel tubes, construction components. We're going to charge up and grab a bunch of those. Alright, I seem to be walking very slowly. That's good. Okay, so we need more. We need more small steel tubes. Let's just grab a bunch. And we need more construction components. Let's find a bunch of those somewhere. Grab a bunch of those. Might as well grab some more interior plate while we're here. Okay. Yes, I like that. I like that idea of using these things to connect all the things. So on the back... Actually, let's weld these up and see how cool it looks. I assume it's going to look very cool. Yep. That looks cool. Why are you not welded up? Let's go weld you up. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. I like that quite a lot. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And we could even run them along the... Ooh. How would this look? Can we do... what did you just... How did I just get screwed here? Neon tube. We did neon tube. Oh yeah, okay. Because we could do this. Does that actually work? Does that connect the way I want it to, or no? Hang on a second. Did not mean to grab you. Actually, I thought I was going to need to put one to put a little corner thing on there, but maybe I don't. No, I don't, because that'll just do it. Okay. That looks cool. That looks cool. Okay, let's do this on the other side. Yes, I know I can change the neon color. I've been doing that. I set it specifically to yellow. Oh, come on. No, I want... There we go. There we go. Yep. Did I accidentally put ones here that I did not want to do? Okay. Okay. Then, did I already put some here? It looks like I did. So we need corner there, and then the T. Oh, have I been using tubes 2 or tubes 1 on the other side? Ooh, I think I was using tubes 1. We're gonna have to double... That was weird. I have to double check what I did on the other side there. I think I was using tubes 1. Tubes 2 probably looks better, but let's weld all these up. I think that's fine if it's... If this one is tubes 1. This is tubes 1, 1. Yeah, tubes 1 doesn't have a bracket attaching it to the wall. So why don't we maybe take out the back one and put in tubes 2. And then we'll... So that it'll have a... Look like it'll... Whoops. Ah. Look like it'll have a bracket holding it on. There we go. That's what I want to do. Alright. And then, what did we do here? Tubes 1. Let's leave these. And then do the same thing here and replace this with 2. How long have you been playing without the DLCs, Order Knight? It does. They do open up a lot of possibility. That's the best part about the DLCs. There's not a whole lot of. Did I make this one Tubes 1 or not? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Or Tubes 2, I mean. Not a whole lot of, like, additional, like, makes the game play better, you know, like functional stuff. There's a little bit of variation. You know, some of the blocks with different hitboxes or different shapes, you know, it helps. But for the most part, it just really opens up a ton of options for the builds. So what do I want to do with this? Where should it... How could this connect into the camera? Could it do a... Could we do the tubes down into the camera like that? Yeah, we can. And we could probably also do it into the light. Because it wouldn't look good in the... wouldn't really look good going into the remote control. So we can do something like that. And that only works because the model extends out over the light. Actually, now I'm wondering, could the neon panels be the things that hold the... Oh, that's weird. You don't lock on that way, huh? Why don't you have a... Why can't you lock on down? That's weird. That's very weird. Because it really does look like that should be the surface, right? Or am I completely misreading how this circle should work? U-shaped, that's a center thing. T-shape. Why does it... What would this be used for if it can't stick to a wall? But it could stick to... Why can't it be even placed? If it had... It's like it can't be placed even if it's up next to a thing that it could connect to. That's weird. But you can. It's like the same... They're at the same level. Is this a bug? Oh, the Splitsy Scrapyard experience. Now that would be fun. Maybe when we talk about what happens after Vanguard. Vagabond. Sorry, I turned into wasted space for a moment. Yeah, maybe that's something to consider there. I don't know. It would be fun to do on stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Is it for something like this to connect, or is it... I don't know. Like, it's the same height. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what you would use this for. If I can't, like, stick it on to something. Like this way. You know, get it in line with one of these things. Or, like, you know, like, it would be cool to have it, like, on top of any round thing. I think that's a bug, because I think the large grid one... maybe I'm wrong about this. Yeah, see, the large grid one you can do like that. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I think this looks... I think this looks pretty good. like that. What else might we want to... I don't want to go crazy with these things, but yeah, I think that looks okay. It'll stick to the ejector?
Energy
Really?
low.
Not like this, it won't. It'll stick... Actually, it won't stick to them at all. It'll stick vertically, but not horizontally. What is, What does... Here we go. What does this thing tell me about you? Mount points. The mount points are only literally on the sides. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. We could make something cool happen here. I need a temporary block. We're gonna get rid of some things. Okay. You're gonna stay. You're gonna stay there. Temporarily. Oh, no, you're not. I didn't... I'm an idiot. I only put the block holding it in place on one side. That was real smart. Okay. I want to... I'm going to replace this one with... I realize the color is going to be wrong here. With... this. Okay. Bear with me. Then, if we... If we go one more... I need neon tubes too. There we go. Now this should... Where are you? Here we go. See? Right there. Now it'll work, because it literally can only connect to other neon tubes. Which is weird. Which is weird.
Energy critical.
Oh, shush. That does mean that this isn't going to hold those in place at all. So I think we are going to... Even though this will look cooler... I think... Do I not have the panels? I think we're gonna put a panel on it. In between to hold these things in place. Just a single panel right there. And then, did I get rid of the windows? I did. Let's put you guys there. There we go. Just kind of breaks off like that. And if we didn't have this barred thing right there, we could go over it and do... Yeah, we don't really need you right there, do we? Technically. We could do a...
No energy.
That could be bad. All right. Yeah, just to kind of fill this out a little bit. We could... Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. We could make this... right, you can't be placed on there. We could... We would have to go neon tubes 1. And then neon tubes 2. Whoever's idea it was to make me spend all of my time putting neon tubes on things, bravo. Bravo. Neon tubes down. Will that look weird? No. Do the tubes follow that rule, though? That long tube at the end with the curve down going into the plate. Do they follow what rule? I don't remember what I said. These tubes are not holding anything on, if that's what you're wondering. This plate is going to be holding these things on. We could actually even make it kind of break off and go into the reactors if we wanted. I might want the reactors covered. No. Oh. Yeah, no, the tube can't be on the same block as the plate. But this one just extends over, and that's fine, because it's only taking up... It's technically in this grid space here, even though it visually extends into this one, so it's not a big deal. I can't put a grate on this one unless I had one of these that visually extends over it and it was here. So like if I have the pipe running or the neon tube running straight over it, then I can't put a grid thing there. Grate. Great. But that's okay. I think it looks fine. Not a big deal there. I think it looks good. I did want to put, I think, a plate over, let's see, originally I wanted to put a plate over you, but I feel like now that would look dumb. Just having one singular plate. Just because I like to cover up the, no, it's not, I don't think that looks dumb, actually. Might look better if I actually covered up the sorter as well. But then there's no reason for that thing to go into it. We could have this thing go down into that one, but I don't know. Yeah, it is very strange. I didn't even realize that existed until today, so. But I think that's okay. That'll be okay. Yeah. So that's basically the top. Oh, that scared me. That was a unknown signal exploding. My heart, like, stopped for a second. Oh yeah, conveyor covers. I forgot about those. There's tons of other things other than plates we could stick on this guy. We have all of those, like, signs we could do. Like the arrow sign. Warning good AI. I don't think we want to do that. Grid AI. We might want to throw on that thing or something. Yeah, we could throw one of these on there, or we could throw... this would actually kind of make sense because it's going that way. But no, let's actually do just a conveyor cover, which I think is in here somewhere. Nope. Is it in... oh, there's a very big one. Very big one. That would might want to put one of those on the backs. Then that would cut off my conveyor access, but do I care? Not really. Might look cooler like that. I'm not going to weld them up yet because I am actually using those conveyors at the moment. I thought there was a small grid conveyor cover though. There he is. Oh, it's medium. It's small grid medium. That's fine. I don't think the armored block conveyors have a... It would need to be a T-junction, and I don't think we have... Oh, well, I have the modded ones, right? Hang on. We could use a modded one. Right. That would be... Sorry, not a T conveyor. It would have to be a cross conveyor. an X conveyor, which we could use this one. Oh, here's the little conveyor cap. It's just not in a group. All right, let's throw you down in there. And let's throw you here. Yeah, this'll work. Well, actually, only one or the other would work, right? So let's actually keep you. You look more interesting. Let's keep you there. So we'll keep that thing and we'll throw one of these on it. And do we want that then to run into it? I think that might look better. Neon tubes down. Try access panel. Oh yeah, actually that's okay. Hang on. Neon tubes 1. Neon tubes 1. Yeah, that looks somewhat better. Okay. Let's see. Access panel. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of these. Is this large? How big is this? Should just clear all this off. How big is it? Oh, yeah. Can I access through this? I assume. That's why it's called an access panel. Let's do a test. I am so glad you were all here today. Yeah, these aren't animated though, right? But they can still... You could still... Yeah. Oh, they are animated. Did I do that on purpose? Did I do that? Did I have a mod that did that? I don't remember. Oh, I love that. I love it. Do I want them facing this way or side to side? I kind of think I want them side to side. Even though it might look weird with the... Oops. With the tubes right there. No, this is awesome. You could tell I've hardly ever used these. Because I don't remember how they work. Cool, and then I can just open the doors when I need to get in there. Dang, that's awesome. That is awesome. Do they have that? Oh, do they have that for large grid? They do. Holy crap, I could cover up the... I could cover up the little things that are sticking all over the place. Man, this could be a... Wait, did I just fly through that and not die? Oh, sweet. This could be a game changer for me. I could put a cover on that one conveyor thing. Okay, so next thing, now that we've got all that squared away there, next thing we need to do is do some stuff on the bottom because this thing cannot fly side to side. What time is it? We don't have a lot of time left. So I'm going to have to go quick with my plan for this, which is going to involve a mag plate. Oh, that reminds me. I might have needed to put some timers on there. But that's okay. There's plenty of spots where I could drop a timer in if I need to drop a timer in. I'm going to put that in there just in case. All right. Large... gigantic mag plate. That's probably a little bit big. Magnetic plate. Alright, so what I'm going to do is build a thing here. Which
Energy low.
can basically clamp down to this, lift it up, then I could work on it, and then we could just put it right back down. Take a blueprint. Take a blueprint. What, you think this is just going to blow up on me randomly while I do this? That I'm just going to take a big heavy metal magnet and smash it down on the top of this and something bad will happen? I highly doubt it. Let's see, what height do I need to be at for this to work, though? Ow. That should be okay. Maybe I should have built this. Yeah, it's fine. So I got to go out 1, 2, 3, let's say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then can my mag plate just be there? I don't think so. Maybe, actually. Yeah, I think it can. Okay. Let's grab you. Oh, no. Well, whoever said to take a blueprint, you were wrong. It completely did not destroy it, even though I was bracing for that happening. Anyway. So there we go. There we go. It did, for some reason, successfully attach to it, though. It's all pretty typical stuff that happens around here. I say things like, what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong goes wrong.
Energy critical.
Energy is critical, turns out. That's good. Let's go do that real quick. I'm apparently learning that neon tubes are fantastic armor. So, can I get under here to unlock this or not? Let's say switch lock off, and let's actually just turn you off so that you don't accidentally do something. Alright. We want the, where are we at right now? Like 80 something. So we want the lower limit to be 0. Actually, let's not even go that high. Let's say 45 degrees. No, wait. Yeah, that should be okay. We want to be at negative. That was a little fast. And a little oddly shaky. Okay, well now we can work on the bottom. What was I going to put on? Did I cover? No, here, there. Alright, how many of these things do we want on the bottom here? So I'm thinking we're going to use these to fill in the space here. Like this. We could put more, I could put my timer blocks under there if I need. Alright, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side. And facing down, we've got 12 on each side. So we probably want some more going side to side to equalize it. So why don't we just do this? I know it's kind of weird looking, but who cares? It's not going to blow anything up, and that's really, at the moment, all I care about. So, let me throw some timer blocks on the bottom. You don't always don't know that I will need these, but you never know. Just gonna go 1, 1, and then throw an armor block in between. And that's pretty much it. And as long as we are up in the air, I guess I could have thrown some little batteries down in there too if I really wanted to. I feel like we've got enough battery power, even though my batteries seem to be not fully charged. Seems like they were sitting there for long enough. They should have probably charged, but they might have been. We might not have had enough power. All right, let's. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do on the bottom was put the maneuvering thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, did we really get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Oh, 11. Okay. Oh, close enough. Whatever. Let's hit him with, let's hit the Zap Happy with the Happy Zapper. And weld up as much of that as I can. The real challenge here is going to be, once I have more thruster components, getting to the bottom and welding these up while it's stuck on the ship. Anything else over here we need to... Oh, there is a camera. It's a teeny tiny one right on the top. I'll show it to you once I'm positive I've zapped the whole thing. The camera is right there on top of Mr. Smiley Face. All right, let's very gently put this thing back down where it belongs. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. I'll give you that one. That's a good idea. Let's see. I can't remember if I normally put it on the front or the back of the camera, but I don't think it really matters. So put it here. That should be okay. And, yep, now we'll just leave that. Okay, yeah, let's put this thing back down. Alright, before I put it back down, anything else we might want? I'm not really worried about welding it up in space for the most part, because we'll be able to weld up the side ones, and I could just lift it up a little bit in space, weld it, put it back down. I think this is good. I think this is good. It will serve its purpose. Oh, everybody wants me to take a blueprint. Blueprint schmooprint. But yeah, we should take a blueprint. Where's my... Let's see, what is it? It's Control-Shift-B, right? To just take a non-subgrid blueprint? I believe that worked. Yep. Okay, cool. Blueprint taken. Where was my hinge lock? There we go. And switch lock on. And if the thing... Yep, there we go. The ship is sleeping now. Very nice. Let me actually... It should not be able to lift this thing up yet, but if I reverse you and then disconnect you. There we go. Just wanted to not be messing with this while it is actively touching the ship. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end of the stream here. I'm going to finish tearing this down. I think we accomplished everything that I wanted to get done today, which is a rare thing for me. But here's where we're at. The Zap Happy is done, except for it lacks pretty much all thruster components. Actually, I don't know how many thruster components I can even make. Definitely not enough, but we'll see. It needs its programmable blocks programmed. It needs everything needs to be renamed, but that won't take long. Toolbar set up and all that stuff. But other than that, I think it's pretty much good to go. The rest of the ship, trying to think of what else the rest of the ship needs. I think I put this on upside down. I don't actually know if there's a right way, but I feel like the stripes should go on the bottom. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, whoever said access panels. Oh yeah, let's actually set all those batteries to recharge. Man, now I'm wondering if I have any other open connectors anywhere that I don't think I do. I don't think I left any other open cargo ports. That's fine. Alright, cool. So, we successfully built a very low profile, really good job on the low profile part, low profile ship that fits right within the spot that it's supposed to fit in. Almost perfectly. And doesn't look terrible. We should be able to... My hope is that if it gets blown up or severely damaged, or we have to jump away without it or something like that, that it'll be easy enough to recreate from a blueprint. Especially if we have one of these welder guns that we might be able to install somewhere near here for repairing this thing. So what I'm thinking is basically that we could maybe have a welder gun in the general vicinity of here. Might be able to hook in right here actually and have a welder turret or something here that could repair or rebuild this thing, and then this thing would be in charge of repairing the ship. So I'm not going to worry about that until we lose this thing. Until that definitely happens. But until that happens, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to assume that it will last forever. How many thruster components? We have none. How much platinum do we have? We have... There we go. We have some. What do you need to make a thruster component? Do you need gold also? Is that why I'm... Yeah, you need gold also. Okay. That would explain... Yeah, it's trying to build it. Okay. Man, we really need our... We really need our guy to get some gold. I'm going to fly over here real quick. And hopefully not die and smash into things. How are we getting close to gold? How have we not hit any gold yet? Oh, the gold is still... Oh my god. The tunneling just goes so slow is the problem. Because then he has to back that whole distance out, drop all the stone, and then go back in. Man. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. We will get very little gold out of this. Next stream, we may just take that ship in manually. I was getting foggy out here. Snowstorm coming in. There it is. We may just bring the ship in, or like take the ship manually and go underground and try to do some gold mining. In the meantime, we're going to recall this ship so that... There we go. Fly to home position. I wish I had a... I guess I could have told it to turn the sorters. No, I could only tell it to... I don't even think it would listen. Either way. We're going to bring him home so that he doesn't have to start the next when the server reboots. He won't have to start in the hole in the ground. Because I always get a little bit worried when that happens. But yeah, next stream we'll be probably trying to get some gold so that we can finish the superconductors we need for the jump drive and the... we just need gold for everything. We did not get nearly enough gold when we went to space. Last time we were up in space. So we still have several programmable blocks to set up. And then it's just going to be gold. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. We'll probably throw a projector on these things too at some point. But yeah, that's it. So like I said before, if you liked the video in real life, please consider throwing a like on the video in YouTube life. Because it does really help with the algorithm. Also, any comments on the videos make a significant impact on the algorithm for me because I'm such a small... Oh my god, I'm getting dumped on. Because I'm such a small streamer here. So, whatever engagement you can spare, I will take. But mostly, I'm just glad you're here because being here and watching the video also significantly impacts the algorithm. So, thank you very much for that. It is very much appreciated. And I appreciate everybody giving me advice and tips and ideas all throughout the... I really do think we need to put right here, right there where it dumps out. That's where we need to put the collectors. Oh, stop it. Where are you even getting more stone from? Anyway, let's not worry about it. I'm worrying about it.
Inventory full.
All right, well, thanks, everybody. I will talk to you maybe tomorrow. I think we're probably doing... Pat's been really enjoying the Earth Defense Force, so I think we're probably going to keep coming back to that on Friday for a little bit. I think we are...
Inventory full.
I want to say about 40% through the main storyline on the difficulty that we're on. I know it says, like, we're only at 5%, but the achievements are based on every single difficulty and every single type, but like, so you have to do it on like the 5 or 6 difficulties and the 4 different character types at every difficulty to get 100%, and that is never happening. So, but anyway, we're really enjoying it. We'll probably be doing that again tomorrow. And then I'm really trying to get my City Skylines city to work again, Cascadia County, because they finally put out the beta of the Paradox mods store, and the mods are moving over from Thunder Store, but they're not entirely all there yet. So, but they've also put out a whole bunch of, I wouldn't say a whole bunch. They've put out several updates to the game, and I want to see how things are going. They also said that they're going to be doing a lot of change. I think they're going to make the DLC that they just put out free. Like, they're going to refund everybody, which will be nice, because it was kind of sucky. Anyway, my point is, I said I was going to wait on City Skylines 2 until the mods were out and some more updates had come out, and we are approaching that time, so that might go back to being my Sunday or Monday thing. We'll see. But in the meantime, definitely Space Engineers next Thursday. Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. Sorry, I had to think of my schedule. Space Engineers next Thursday, EDF tomorrow, and that'll do it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend.